Hi everyone, Anthony Fantano here, the internet's busiest music nerd, and it's time for a letter from a fan. Dear Anthony, I've seen your videos around YouTube while I'm looking up my favorite artists, and I have friends that watch your stuff too. That's pretty much all I know about you because I avoid your videos like the plague. The reason I don't watch your YouTube page is because I don't see the point in taking whatever you have to say seriously. You're just a regular guy. What do you know that the rest of us don't? Do you even play music? What insight could your reviews possibly hold? As far as I know, you're not an expert. You're just an opinionated nerd with a camera, so why should anyone be watching your reviews? Derek Ross. P.S. I also remove your review scores from Wikipedia pages when I see them because they don't deserve to be there. Sorry, but it's the truth. P.P.S. Your hair sucks. Everyone, Derek is right. I may have shot and edited hundreds of music reviews since I started this channel, earned 250,000 subs, as well as respect from fellow critics, musicians, music fans, as well as industry professionals. I may have interviewed Mick Jagger. I may have been interviewed by Nardwuar, as well as The Wire magazine. I may have won a Beyond the Blog award from MTV, spoken at Wesleyan University, had my own radio show that aired on about a dozen stations, written for NPR Music on numerous occasions. I may have been front-paged on YouTube and BuzzFeed, as well as numerous music forums across the internet. Publicly and privately insulted and praised by the artists I review, as well as some that I don't review. But Derek has seen through the big fat facade that I wasn't even trying to put up in the first place to realize I'm just a regular guy. Yes, as hard as it may be to believe, I am just a regular guy. Unfortunately, God did not come down from the heavens when I was a child and gift to me the power of an infallible opinion which you all will agree with, no matter what. No, instead I'm just a passionate music fan who's heard a lot of records, loved a lot of bands, and has some pretty strong opinions that I spend a lot of time forming, writing, editing, sharing. I started this thing with absolutely no industry ties whatsoever and have continued to be able to do what I want on my own terms with it as it has grown into my full-time job. You might not always agree with what I say, but at least you know, or at least I promise you, that there is nothing informing my opinion of a record other than what I sincerely feel about the music on it. All that being said, I can't tell you why to like my videos. I just make the content. It's the audience who decides what they get out of it. If I had complete control over why people watch my videos, I would love nothing more than for everyone to go through my entire review list and only watch the reviews of bands that they haven't heard of, sort of just take in my opinion, and then go into the record and try it out for themselves and see if they love the band, and if they do, either buy a record or go see them live, support them in some way, continue watching, leave a comment, like a video, share it with a friend. But that's not really how it works. Some people only watch my mainstream reviews. Some people only watch my obscure reviews. Some people only watch my hip-hop reviews. Some people only watch my metal reviews. Some people only watch my negative reviews. Some people only want to know the records that I love. Some people watch the reviews for conversation, a second opinion, a reinforcement of whatever their opinion is. Some people are into the debate of the whole thing. Some people are in it for the new artists. Some people only watch my videos for Cal Chuchesta, who we all know is pretty much the reason why we have any female audience whatsoever. If you don't take me seriously, or if you don't have any use for my reviews, that's on you, man. Don't act like you know something my audience doesn't just because you don't see my reviews as being anything worth your while. Because I fully understand that you are an independently thinking snowflake who is constantly in awe of his own uniqueness. You cannot be influenced by anyone. And I really do appreciate you taking a moment to step away from the mirror to write this email. But it's not like I grew up as a kid reading reviews and worshiping music reviewers. However, the opinions, tastes, and views of others on music played a really important role for me when it came to expanding my tastes into different genres, different musical movements, and some of these great and informative opinions came in the shape of music reviews. I think one passionate music fan who is just a regular guy can be an entryway into some life-changing music for another music fan. If I hear the greatest record I've ever heard in my entire life, I'm not the kind of person who just kind of sits there like, this is really good. I think I'll just sit here quietly by myself and just listen to the record over and over and over until the day I die. No, I gotta kind of tell somebody, And the thing is, getting on my rooftop with a megaphone just was not working out. So that's when I started randomly calling people in the phone book. And then after that, I started doing the whole YouTube thing, where I continue to be a regular guy. Transition. Are you a regular guy? Forever.